All right, welcome to the Zacco IAF lunch event. My name is Emily Law, and I'm the product manager here from Zacco. Thank you, every one of you attending this virtual event. As many of you know, Zacco has been working on this product for a long time, and today I will be your host for introducing this brand new product. All right, let's begin. For the product I bring today, it is our brand new IP audio servers, the IAF L100. It is a out-of-the-box hardware server that installed with the Zacco IP audio centers. We launched the software versions of our IP audio centers several years ago as a software systems. And this time, you don't need to be a technology expert anymore for installing the systems into a hardware server. We already done it for you. All you need to do is to open the box, plug in the power cables, Ethernet cables, and then you are ready to set up the paging systems. Yeah, that's it. This IAF L100 absolutely saves you a lot of time and effort for setting up the paging systems. So for those of you who probably not familiar with the IP audio centers and don't know what exactly it is, so the IP audio center, it is a public address system which can provide you with the background music, live paging, emergency paging, video linkage, and also phone calls. Yes, that's what you heard, phone calls. So the IP audio center actually implemented with a full set of IPPBF features, which you can integrate a zip chunks into the systems and achieve the features like monitoring a calls, whispers, split buckets, those the PBS feature, and also making outbound call, receiving inbound calls, setting up the IVRs. All those features are supported within the IP audio centers. So simply grab the desktop phone in your office and dial in the extension number, which is the device number or the group's number, and start to making the live paging. The IP audio center also supports the unlimited numbers of paging groups or paging zones if you prefer. In a scenario that you have a building, so you can put in all the speakers on the first floor into one group and all the speakers in the second floor into another group. And let's imagine that you have a brand new building and that building also requires the paging systems. You can simply create another new zones or new groups, putting all the devices into it, and then the building can be have the public address feature as well, so you can managing all the paging groups, paging zones within one server. The IP audio center supports multiple dispatch users. You can have one dispatch user to manage multiple paging zones and have multiple dispatch users to manage one same zone. In addition, you can also set up a different access level to the dispatch user. When two or more dispatch users are online, the dispatch user who with a higher access level can monitor the call or whisper bucket the calls made by the dispatch user who with a lower access level. Also, the hot standby feature is also available with the IAS, having two servers to run simultaneously in any cases that the primary server damaged or it broke. Then the backup server will be able to pick up all the operation that is running on the primary servers immediately. So that is the hot standby features that we implemented with the IAS. Alright, so let's move on to the IP audio dispatch console. So the IP audio dispatch console, it is a software application that you can download and install on your desktop or on your laptops. And in the version we support macOS, Windows, and also Linux. So simply going to the www.zacco.com/downloads and you'll be able to find a section called Dispatch Console. Just select and download the version that is matched with your device. There is no limitations on downloading the dispatch console. It is a free application on our website, so you can download it into like every single computer in your office, or logging in, you'll be able to see all the devices that is registered within the systems. You can see all the device status, such as whether or not it is online or offline, is it in any error or it is busy, etc. Simply select a device or multiple devices, click on the play button, you'll be able to play music, or click the stop button to stop the music, adjusting the volume. So in terms of operation tasks, the dispatch console supports 3 types of tasks. For the first one, we have the immediate task. As the name suggests, the task will be triggered immediately after the task is created. And the second type of task, we have the timetable task. So it is a repeated task that you can set up within a specific range. For example, you can, if you would like the task to repeatedly trigger it within Monday, like every Monday to Fridays within September, so you can select the whole September and select only Monday to Fridays. Or you want to do it on Monday only, just select Monday only in the characters. And the task will be triggered within the specific date and time that you select. And the last type of task is the number trigger task. So the number trigger task, it is a preset task. So you can set up the task ahead of time and trigger it when you need to use it. For example, you would like to set up a task with a fire alarm, and each task will have a specific task number, such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And when you need to trigger the task, just simply grab the desk phone in your office, dial 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to trigger the task. So in another scenario that you don't have the desk phone in your office, you can put this task number into a buttons. So for devices such as the BM11s, the intercoms, and also the gateways, they are all supported with these features. So you can push the button and then trigger the task. Besides all the pagings, music, and tasks feature, the IP Audio Center also supports the video linkage feature, which you can register the IP cameras into our systems, as long as the IP cameras are RTSP supported. And we can type these IP cameras with a specific device. For example, when you press the buttons in the intercoms, it will be automatically pulling the connected IP cameras real-time video streaming and showing onto the console. In that case, we are able to see all the surrounding environments of the person who is pressing the button in the intercoms. The IAF L100 supports up to 100 endpoints, but the IP camera does not count as one endpoint, so which means that you can register as many IP cameras to the system as you need. You can register 100 or 200 IP cameras within the systems. For Zacco endpoints, we supply 2 indoor speakers, the SW15 and the SC15. Both are high-performance FIP-enabled speakers, perfectly to use for pagings, notifications, and background music. Both of the SW15 and SC15 support the press-to-talk button, the BM11s. When used with the press-to-talk button, calls to a predetermined extensions or trigger a task can be initiated from a room with the speakers. The SL50 network column speaker is a 4G wireless compatible. Users can apply a 4G SIM card when network cabling is not available. With the IP65 encoder, it is waterproof and dustproof. The SH30 horn speaker is also waterproof and dustproof. With the mid-range driver unit, it can deliver the audio sounds to a far more distance. Two models of the safety intercoms can connect with the IP cameras to achieve the video linkage feature. Plus, emergency alarm lights door magnets can be also connected to the intercoms. The SIP paging gateways, it is a comprehensive device that can compete with multiple types of plugins, such as amplifiers, passive speakers, buttons, sensors, alarm lights, and so on. Besides the Zacco endpoints, third-party endpoints are also supported. The IP audio center implemented with the standard SIP protocols, which means as long as the device is SIP enabled, it can register to the system to use.
30楼火灾报警，请尽快撤离。30楼火灾报警，请尽快撤离。30楼火灾报警，请尽快撤离。30楼火灾报警，请尽快撤离。
In terms of the warranties, each of the IAF L100 can enjoy a 3 years of free warranties in both hardware and technical support. So for the hardware sections, during the first year, if the machine got any false problem or it is damaged, we will replace your machine with a brand new one for free. And within the second and the third years, if the machine got any false problems, we will maintain your machines and return it back to you for free. For technical support, you can enjoy a 3 years of technical support for completely no cost. Thank you everyone for watching this visual launch event. If you have any questions regarding the IAF L100, please talk to our sales manager at this email address. And thank you so much.